$500. It might not seem like much, but it's enough to get started on your investment journey if you know where to put it. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact game plan I'd follow to maximize that $500 and set myself up for financial growth. From stocks to savings to the right platforms, we're going to cover it all. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for upcoming videos like this. Let's start from educate yourself first. Why knowledge is your most valuable asset? What if I told you the first thing you should do is not spend that $500? Starting out with just $500 means you have to make every dollar count. The best way to do that is by educating yourself first. Without a solid understanding of how investing works, it's easy to make mistakes that could cost you far more than that $500. What went wrong for others? Too many people dive into investing without knowing what they're doing. They end up buying stocks based on impulse, or they fall for get-rich-quick schemes, and they lose their money. What works? Spend time learning the basics of investing. There are plenty of free resources like books, YouTube channels, blogs, and podcasts that break things down simply. Start with the fundamentals of how the stock market works, how to assess risk, and the importance of diversification. Books like The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham are a great starting point for understanding the principles of smart investing. Once you understand the basics, you'll be ready to move forward with confidence. Open a brokerage account, your gateway to the market. Where do you even begin? How do you actually buy stocks or bonds with that $500? The next step is simple. You need to open a brokerage account. This is the platform that will allow you to buy and sell investments. Think of it like your digital investment bank. What went wrong for others? Many beginners rush to open accounts with platforms that have high fees or poor user experiences. Some accounts are overly complicated or charge hidden commissions that eat into your profits. What works? Look for a brokerage that offers no-fee trades, a simple interface, and good customer support. Some solid choices are Robinhood, Charles Schwab, or Fidelity. These platforms are beginner-friendly, offer commission-free trades, and come with useful educational tools. Choose a brokerage that makes investing as easy as possible. Once your account is set up, you'll be ready to start investing your $500. Invest in low-cost index funds or ETFs. A foolproof way to invest with low risk. What if you could instantly diversify your investment without spending too much? Instead of trying to pick individual stocks, an approach that's risky and often overwhelming for beginners, consider index funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. These funds pool money from many investors to buy shares of multiple companies at once, spreading your investment across different sectors, industries, and even countries. This instant diversification helps reduce your risk. What went wrong for others? Many investors get caught up in trying to pick the next big stock and end up making poor choices. They might buy into a company that seems promising but lacks long-term stability. What works? Index funds and ETFs are great because they track entire market indexes like the S&P 500, which include a wide range of companies. A good example would be the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF VOO or the A-Shares Core US Aggregate Bond ETF AGG. These funds give you exposure to large, stable companies that have historically provided solid returns over time. With $500, you can purchase shares in these funds and gain immediate diversification without taking on too much risk. Dollar cost averaging. The strategy that works, how to stay cool when the market gets bumpy. What if I told you that timing the market is a fool's game? For beginners, dollar cost averaging, DCA, is a strategy that can help reduce the stress of investing. DCA involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of whether the market is up or down. This way, you avoid the trap of trying to time the market, which is nearly impossible. What went wrong for others? Many investors get caught in the cycle trying to buy low and sell high, but this can lead to missed opportunities or buying at the wrong time, especially if they panic during market downturns. What works? By investing the same amount at regular intervals, say every month. You buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. Over time, DCA smooths out the highs and lows of the market. With your $500, you could set up automatic contributions so you're consistently adding to your portfolio without stressing about market fluctuations. Build an emergency fund first. Why your safety net comes before investment? Doesn't it make sense to invest every penny? You may be eager to throw all your $500 into investments, but there's one important step you shouldn't overlook: building an emergency fund. Life happens, and an emergency fund ensures that you don't need to sell your investments in a pinch. What went wrong for others? Too many people dive into investing only to find themselves cashing out early when an unexpected expense arises. If the market is down when you need to sell, you could lose money. What works? Before diving into any investments, make sure you save enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a high-yield savings account. This way, you can invest your $500 with peace of mind, knowing that you have a financial cushion to fall back on if life throws a curveball. Consider real estate investment trusts, REITs. How to invest in real estate without owning property. What if you could invest in real estate with a fraction of the money? Real estate is one of the best wealth-building assets out there, but it often requires huge amounts of capital. Fortunately, REITs, real estate investment trusts, give small investors the chance to invest in commercial and residential properties without the hassle of owning physical property. What went wrong for others? A lot of beginners mistakenly think they need thousands to invest in real estate, or they shy away from the complexity of managing properties. What works? REITs let you buy shares in a real estate portfolio, earning returns through dividends and property appreciation. With $500, you can easily invest in publicly traded REITs like Realty Income O or Vanguard Real Estate ETF VNQ. These REITs give you access to prime real estate without the overhead. Set clear, specific investment goals. What are you investing for? Why should you start investing without knowing exactly what you're aiming for? Investing without a clear goal is like driving without a destination. Are you investing for retirement, a vacation fund, a home down payment? Having a specific goal helps you stay focused and choose the right investment strategy. What went wrong for others? Many beginners get distracted by trends or hot tips, which leads them to invest in assets that don't align with their goals. What works? Take the time to think about your financial goals. If you're investing for long-term growth like retirement, a diversified portfolio of index funds is a great choice. If you have shorter-term goals, consider lower-risk investments like bonds or savings accounts. Stay patient and keep investing. The secret to long-term success. What if the key to wealth wasn't about how much you invested, but how long you invested for? Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. The best way to grow your investments is to stay consistent and patient. What went wrong for others? Many investors sell their assets too early or panic when the market dips. They miss out on the long-term growth that comes with holding on to solid investments. What works? Keep your investment strategy on track, keep adding money to your portfolio, and stay invested for the long haul. Let compound interest work its magic, and you'll see the growth of your $500 turn into something substantial over time. So what do you think of my $500 investing game plan? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on growing your wealth. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.